Well, hello there, Pisces. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what's going on in December. December is going to be 5 weeks long, so we're going to have 5 columns of cards and 3 rows for the whole overview that we're going to do first, of course, and then we'll go in depth on the very first week of December at the end of the reading, okay? So let's go ahead and start out by lighting a candle and getting some good vibes going, right? We're still using the chakra candle, so that's super fun. We're getting down to the super creative ones. I like that. Oh. Right. So we'll set that over here. Good vibes. All right. So I have a couple of messages for you from my guides. And my guides are talking to all 12 signs about how it's going to be really important for us to remember to ask for help in the month of December. So, you know, the help could come in the form of actually helping us directly or delegating something to somebody else by, you know, if you could do this for me, then I can do something else. Haha. So that would be kind of cool, and I think that will be very helpful for all of us to do that kind of thing. But also, we want to be available to be of service to other people as well. Haha. So what you do for others, you can have it done for you. See? Like that. Now, the other thing to know is that all 12 signs are being told that it's time for us to circle the wagons and go a little deeper with our people, whether it's at work or our friends or our family. Whatever's going on with us, we may not be, you know, super deep with most of them, and we don't have to go super deep, but we can go a little deeper, right? Maybe you at work have a coworker you work with all the time, and you guys are talking about games, or you're talking about TV or movies or whatever. It's like, you know what? Did you ever talk about your family? Did you ever talk about how many siblings you have? I remember we don't have to go too deep, but we can just get the gist. Oh, wow, you have 3 teenagers in the house. That's got to be expensive, right? So you guys can relate on different things, and they may have had experiences that they can assert to you that would help you through different things. Maybe you're the one with the teenagers, and you're getting to go into the holidays, and they've already had 4 teenagers in the house and holidays, and because maybe they're older and they're done with all that nonsense. But at the same time, they can help you with insights on ways and means to take care of that situation. Conversely, you may have a parent who was ailing or whatever, and they might be going through that now. So you guys can share information and help each other out with little hints and tips that could make everything a little bit easier for everybody. And I think that's going to be happening in all of our different little groups. But we just need to be more open about what's happening. Otherwise, nobody even knows what they could possibly offer to help, right? So it's kind of fun. It's about getting to know other people a little bit better. Not like I said, not too deep. You don't have to go too deep if you don't want to. But I think it will help a lot. All right? So let's go ahead and get you a guiding card for the month. All right? So this is the deck we're using for the guiding card. This is, of course, the Etherieal Visions Illuminated Tarot. This is a card we will look at every single week, at least for a few minutes, while we talk about what its worth and value is to you in that month, for the month, because it's the energy for the entire month for you. All right? So what do we, I'll put that over there. I'll set these aside. Now then, what do we have for you, Pisces? Oh, the Queen of Cups. Nice. So the Queen of Cups is a feminine energy person who is going to be around you all month long. This person speaks from their feelings. I feel like this. I feel like that. I feel like a taco. But whoever she is, this doesn't always have to be a woman. It could be a man with feminine energy. But they're a little dramatic. They are a little bit... They need more attention right now than most during this wonderful month of December. So if you can just give them a certain amount of time, I'm finding that my cat personally needs a little bit more attention when I come home from work. So it doesn't matter what day it is or what time it is. It's like, I need you to sit on the couch and pet me. So you may have to do something similar where you give yourself like 10 or 15 minutes with this person over a cup of tea, just to sort of let them talk it out, you know, let them do what they need to do. You give them that devoted time, and then you can get on with whatever else you need to do without them feeling unloved or underappreciated. And then you can take that information and work it through, okay? So all month long, my goodness, that's a lot going on. I'm going to save that card over here by the candle. And I am doing something new this month. I'm going to do a free reading giveaway. And I will tell you all about how to enter to win a free reading from me at the end of the reading. All right, so let's get into the cards. So yes, ta-da, we have 4 decks we're going to play with. All right, so we'll leave that one. This is a deck we're going to be using, the Magical Nordic Tarot, for our mystery card. So yeah, let's get a mystery card for Pisces for the first week of December, which is November 30th through the 6th. Oh, there it is. Yep, just right there. All right, so we're going to leave it over here by Woody the Turtle. Thank you. He's a very good boy. And yes, I'll set the cards aside. Now we're using this Tempest deck so that it's very piratey, which is my favorite thing about it. And it's nice, clean images too. So we're going to put out 5 columns of cards. So there are 5 cards in the first row and beyond. The first row is, of course, where we're at. Second row is going to be what's blocking you. And the third row will be your solution. All right? Very cool. And done. So now we'll set these aside, see what we have here. So, of course, this is all the entire month in all of its 5 weeks. We'll talk about each one, and then I'll set these cards aside, and we'll go in depth on the very first. Okay? So, November 30th through December 6th, Ace of Swords. Someone's going to gift you with more responsibility. They might give you the key to their place while they're out of town. They might be generally saying, hey, I want you to take charge of this situation for me, and I think it will help a lot. Okay? So you will indeed have more stuff to do than you thought you did. You'll have to make a list of how to handle it and work it through and make it work. The Lover's card is blocked, showing me that there is no partnership in this situation for you. You don't have a lover waiting for you at the place. It will keep you separated. Whatever this responsibility is going to keep you separated from your lover. And your lover is going to generally be saying, where you going? Where are you going? Right? So they're going to feel a little left out. If you have a relationship person that you're with, they're going to be a little mad that you took on this responsibility without really mentioning it to them. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. But we do have the Magician, which is telling me that you have all the tools at your disposal to make it happen every which way you need to. So really all you need to do is say, hey, check it out. I don't have to be there 24/7. I can be there as much as I need to and then walk away. So don't freak out. You're not out of the car completely. Everything is great. We're working it out. So I love this for you. All right. So this is the next week over. We're talking about the 7th through the 13th. The 3 of Swords, showing that there will be new information coming to you that will be empowering this particular week. And yeah, this isn't something you should tell everybody. If you tell everybody about what this information is, other people will try and take advantage of the opportunity and leave you in the dust. Okay? And I don't want you to lose the opportunity. I think that one's meant for you and you alone. Now, where you're blocked is having all your wishes fulfilled. Right now, you may have to hold still and just wait for things to come, okay? So it's not going to be happening quite the way you hoped it would. There's blocks. There's like something here that's cool, but it's a delay. There's a delay in the situation. So you're waiting for it. You're like, okay, I now know, but I got to wait for it. Wait for it. Even the gratification of having it arrive is on hold. So that's a bummer. You may need to take a little time out by yourself. Not worry so much about other folksies, but take care of yourself in the moment so that you don't have to worry so much, all right? Allow yourself to be this person who's good when you're on your own, There's less responsibility for other people's feelings or needs or wants or desires when you're on your own. So in a way, you're giving yourself a break in that moment. When with all this other stuff pending but not happening, it's important to just give yourself a break, okay? Now then, you will have fewer demands on yourself if you take a break. The next week is the 14th through the 20th. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so there's going to be somebody in the mix who's got, they have money, they think about money all the time. Everything has a dollar sign stuck to it. So they're always definitely pondering the finances, and they want to get a good deal no matter what. So whatever they're doing, they're going to try and make a good deal. If this is you, you're going to get a good deal for yourself. Or if this is a client or somebody you're working with, they're going to try and undercut you. Okay? They're going to try and give you the least amount that they can so that they can move forward. All right? Just be aware of that and know that that's the situation. This card here is talking about how where you're blocked this week, your judgment may be a little bit off. Maybe you're thinking about your buddy here, and it is a buddy, and you're like, actually what I'm getting is, in some cases, if you're too hungry, your brain doesn't register it as, I can hold the line and ask for what I deserve. You may find yourself making a poor decision and taking the lesser amount just to get something going on because you're so hungry. And I hope this person isn't that unscrupulous that they will take advantage of you because of your hunger. That doesn't seem fair or right or proper, but keep it in mind so that you don't get screwed in that situation, okay? And if you need to run the conversation past somebody else before you say yes, you say, look, I appreciate you making me the offer. Let me get back to you later today, and I will tell you what I think about the offer, okay? And if I'll be accepting, and we'll get you on the schedule, okay? That way you can postpone saying yes or no to him, and then go ask somebody else for their opinion before you jump into the situation, because I feel like he's going to want to undercut you, but in a way that you may not. You may just say yes because you're so hungry, which sucks. You know what I mean? I don't want you to work for so much less or end up in a situation that isn't good for you, okay? I want you to take care of yourself. This here's the Sun. The Sun card here is talking about how there is going to be something that you'll be starting that will have a little learning curve in the mix. Maybe you're going to be taking on the job, and it's a different kind of job where you maybe have things you haven't figured out yet. So you're still learning something new on the job. Oh, I've taken on a tile job when I've never done tile before. So, okay, here we go. I'm going to YouTube the crap out of it, of course, but I'm still going to have a learning curve about things that need to be understood. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult than you thought. And you're not going to have very long to learn, okay? So take in as much information as you can, ask as many questions as you can, and be ready to, work it out, because some things may not be square and proper as you would hopefully think they would be, but they probably won't be. So just sort of keep that in mind as you're working through this situation, all right? Now then, let's talk about what's going on for the next week, which is going to be the 21st through the 27th. This is, of course, Christmas. A doorway is opening. An opportunity is presenting. Something unexpected will come your way, and it might be really fun. It also might be surprise, right? So just be open to the surprises and things. I'm not getting that it could be something you've been plotting and planning for, but it is a doorway, and I really want you to consider walking through it, but be aware, right? Page of Wands showing that there is going to be what's blocked for you is information about something you might need to learn. So you may not know what you need to learn, even as you're stepping into a doorway where you need to have the knowledge. So you may be walking into something blind, not knowing that you need to know more before you get involved, okay? Just be aware of that. It could be very intense in that moment. You may not have all the knowledge. This could be walking into a party with an ex and having your ex have a new boyfriend or something and you didn't know, So you're walking in, you don't have the information, and you're like, oh, interesting. I'm walking through the door into something that's a little bit, I should have had more information as I walked in, and I didn't. There will be potential for relationship stuff going on at this party, so you might find somebody for yourself at this party who gets you, sees you, understands you, and appreciates you. So that's kind of fun. I like that for you, Pisces. This is probably, I'm talking parties, it's Christmas time, right? So it is the week of Christmas. So just be aware with Two of Cups, there's also the potential for partnerships, not necessarily relationships. You could find a new friend who actually knows how to do the thing that you need to do and might have the information you need. So yeah, I mean, this is usually romantic-y stuff, but I'm getting vibes from it right now where you could end up running into somebody who's slow at their job but has the knowledge you need and might be able to help you out with what you're doing. Cool. So let's talk now about the final week of December, which is the 28th through January 3rd. We have the Ace of Wands. Yes, a new big idea, an inspiration is coming across the table. I feel like you and your buddy from last week have had wonderful conversations that have just got new things percolating in your head. You're thinking new thoughts, you're feeling new things, and it's all good. It's all sunshine and rainbows, and I really like that for you. You deserve some sunshine and rainbows, Pisces. We are talking about the Seven of Cups is what's blocking you. Oh yeah, we get so inspired that we start having too many things that we want to get into. It's like, wait, I could do this, I could do that. La 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 la. Wait. Oh, what about that? So what we want to do is take a minute, slow down, and look at the options, because you could get so confused you block yourself from moving forward. How many things can you put on your business card, right? So think about it, kind of figure out which ones are going to get you toward your dreams and goals, and you say, okay. All right. So we'll just knock it down to a couple of things, right? So figure out which, if they aren't going toward your dreams and goals, take them off. All right. Now then, you have the things going toward your dreams and goals. Which ones will expire right away? Okay. Right now, I need to make a big deal out of doing a couple of these things, and these ones will expire, and so I want to get on those immediately, and these ones can put in my back pocket. Now, if this is just options and possibilities, job opportunities, right? That would be nice to have 7 job opportunities show up for you, and then you just sort of prioritize which ones are going to go first, and you get them on the calendar. Put them on the calendar, 1, 2, 3, right? And then you'll be able to learn more about what you're going to do for the other ones as you work through. Like you start a small project, and then you work up to a bigger project, and that's good. So if you're learning tile, so you're learning, okay, so we did a sink, and that was cool. And now we're going to move up to, a small shower, cool. And then we're going to move on to a giant fountain, right? That's interesting. And then presto, we move on to a pool. That's a big deal. So we're moving, there's a lot of jobs, a lot of different kind of jobs, and how you do those different jobs. So you're going to work it out, you're going to come up with the plans, and you're going to put them on the calendar only if they're within your wheelhouse and something that you're inspired to get into, right? You and your new partner person might come up with this plan and work things out, but don't let the choices block you. Find ways to make them scheduled, right? Nice. And of course, we have the 9 of Wands showing your solution for this week is to stay true to yourself, right? What do you really want? What is your true inspiration, but what is your true goal? Do you want to have to work every single day of the week? Do you want to work so much, or how are you going to do all that, right? Remember, the calendar you're filling in is going to be your own personal calendar. So lots of things get on the calendar. Can you do it? If you can't do 7 jobs, then only sign up for like 3, right? Make sure you don't sign up for what you can't do, because if you can't really do it, then you're just going to make yourself a bad reputation, okay? Be careful what you stand up for, but definitely stand up for yourself, right? That's about you staying true to you, okay? Cool. Now we're going to go ahead and set these cards aside, as we like to do. and we will come back to them in other videos, which is like I'm about to go in depth on the first week right now. And next week we'll pull out these ones, right? Not a lot of readers do this way, but this is how I do it. And I hope that you enjoy that fact that everything comes back around. I'm not going to start from scratch. And that's kind of cool. Let's use this beautiful deck here, which is the Mythic Tarot, to go deeper on this particular week of November 30th through December 6th. All right. Okay, so we were talking about the gift of responsibility coming your way, Pisces. Yeah, wow, there's going to be something offered to you this particular week. You're like, okay. There will be something you need to learn immediately. Here, we're come in the day before. We'll show you how everything works. Make sure that everything is on par. You'll know how to water the lawn. You'll know how to feed the fish. You'll know how to take care of the dog. Everything is cool. And then presto, this is how all the coffee maker works. Your house sitting. Thank you very much. And so you'll take a lot of notes, make sure you get everything figured out, and then it'll be okay, right? You'll have everything you need, and then they'll split. So you're like, oh, this is fast. Yes, they're going to teach you very fast, and you have to learn it all really quick, okay? That's why we're taking notes. This card here is about Knight of Wands, fighting for your ideas in the moment. You may come up with theories and ideas about how to streamline their deal and make it better, but you don't have to talk about your ideas with them, okay? So you're like, okay, I could show up in the morning or wake up in the morning, do everything I got to do here, then leave and then come back in the afternoon at this time to feed the dog or do the other thing with the animal, walk him, and take care of everything else after I come back. So I can do the dog walking again in the middle of the day during lunch. See, you're coming up with plans. You're coming up with ideas about how to handle the responsibility and not have it screw up your whole schedule, okay? This is good. This is very good. All right. Now then, what's blocking you? Partnership. Your partner in life or work is disappointed. You've taken on this new responsibility without talking to them first because it's kind of dragging you away from the casa, right? Your house is now not home. You've got to go stay at the other place for a while. And I feel like it's okay, but you'll want to like pull them over and for a visit, kind of bring them over along for a visit sometimes. And that'll be good. It'll help. The Two of Pentacles is here showing that keeping your finances balanced is kind of primary in the moment, and it's going to be really hard based on what they want to do. You're like, So you want to make sure that you keep your finances balanced as best you can, even though somebody needs to spend your money, and it's probably going to be them while you're out. Sorry, that's a drag. The Ace of Cups. There's no gift of love. There is no new babies, new pets, new anything going on that's bringing in pure joy right now. There's a little fussy stuff going on. I'm feeling almost like this person here is actually pulling away from you a little bit. I'm sorry, this person doesn't want to come hang out with you. They don't want to come on and hang out with you right now. Sorry, that's a bummer. This card here is talking about your solution. Your solution for this particular week is to use the tools at your disposal to make things happen the way you need them to, okay? So do whatever you got to do. If you want to recreate your situation, you're definitely going to be able to do so. But let them leave first before you start implementing your plan, okay? House sitting or whatever it is, whatever this responsibility is, you want to do it a little differently, you can do it, but just make sure you check all the boxes, okay? Of course, the Five of Pentacles is showing up, showing me that you want to make sure your money is working as hard as you are, which is a really good thing considering you're having a hard time keeping it balanced already. So if you can lock some of it away for the sake of growth, that would be helpful. We have the Queen of Pentacles showing up here, letting me know that you are definitely having a lady in your mix who's quite good at saving money, who could very easily give you your financial advice, but she could also help you save your money and give you a lot of tips on how to save money on whatever it is you're working on over here. This could be an actual job. It doesn't have to just be a house sitting situation. But you get what I'm saying here, that the new responsibility, you'll need to work forward on it and make it be cost effective. All right. And she's got all the knowledge in that department. So listen to her. She'll help you save money. Okay. Cool. All right. So you need a beautiful Path of the Soul card. This is a beautiful deck. It has all kinds of really neat cards in it. I think you'll like it very much. We're going to get some new information for you. It'll help. Oop, there it is. All right. It will help you with this information. All right. So, ooh, very nice. So yeah, things are, this has got the what goes around comes around vibes to it. So there's a lot of infinite intensity to this card, showing that everything that you're working is circling back around. So the things it's got a lot of karmic twists to it. It's also got a lot of Cancerian energy if you're a Cancer, but you're a Pisces, of course. But if you have Cancer in your chart, you might want to check that. You're bringing in the light, you're following the light, you're moving towards something that could last a very long time within your life. I feel like some of this is something you've seen before and you've done it before, if not in this lifetime, in other lifetimes. This is an opportunity for you to really embrace what's coming to you and do the very best possible version of what you need to do, which might even be to just settle down and do it exactly the way they asked you to. You may find that that would be an interesting karmic twist for you, to actually just do what they asked you to. You have the tools to do it their way as much as any other way. I know you have your own idea, but yeah, it's going to be a twist. Figure it out. Figure out what works best for you at this time. But realize that there's an opportunity here for you to straighten some things out. All right. What is your mystery card? Ooh, we have the Three of Swords. Ooh, the Three of Swords. Very nice. So yeah, this is speaking to you of having new information coming about ways and means to be more in charge of a situation around you. It won't be coming to fruition yet, so you have to just sort of go with it as it is for now. But know that you absolutely have an opportunity to not use the information, because if you share the information, it's a secret. Okay, take the information in and let it be a secret. Because if you share the information, things will get weird. And actually people will take advantage of the opportunity and leave you in the dust. Okay? So empowering information will help you a lot. Okay? Cool. Now then, you, Pisces, need a pocket full of rocks. Let's get those for you. All right, so we have green apatite, blue calcite, and green aventurine. All right, so green apatite is a third chakra stone, and it helps with your memory, your feelings, and your emotions in your third chakra, which is where I was told those three things preside. And it helps heal them. And it's a stone that will heal up the things that are in the recent past, like about 2 weeks past. So those energies are going to be healed up and be able to be taken care of, and then you'll be feeling better about whatever happened in the last couple of weeks, okay? Green aventurine is a heart stone, and it's speaking to healing your heart. So even as you're healing up the memories, you're healing your heart, which I really, really like. Whatever you were feeling and experiencing, this could be in the last couple of weeks with a relationship person or somebody who was in a relation. Anyway, you see a coupleness. So there's healing in the moment, which I really like, that you're going to get the healing that you need. And of course, your fifth chakra stone is blue calcite, which means you're going to be speaking extremely clearly whatever it is you want to say. You're going to be saying it very clearly, and everyone's going to know exactly where you're at and what you're thinking about, okay? Very nice. Good job. Take good care of yourself, and hopefully everything else falls into place, all right? Okay, so I'm going to leave those stones right there. My goodness, Pisces, what a week you're having, huh? Got a lot going on, and I love to see this new responsibility in your hands And you're very capable hands, Pisces, because you have all the tools at your disposal. So you're taking good care of everything, and you're going to handle the finances too. Everything is getting good. All right? So good for you. By all means, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but they're here for you if you need them. They will help you out. And if you want to carry anything else, comment below. Let me know what you're carrying. I'm interested in the rocks you carry. And of course, if you want to talk about the reading or anything else, I'm here for you. All right? Comment below. I'll be into it. And I will respond personally. So the other thing to know is that there's a description box below where you'll find all kinds of cool stuff. All the cards that I'm using, the decks will be listed there. You can go on Amazon or Etsy and get them there. That's where I get them. The other thing you'll find is a list of all the Renaissance fairs that I go to. So wherever I am in the country, you can come on out and see me in person and get an in-person reading. That would be fun for both of us. And the last thing you'll find, of course, is a way to get a private reading over the phone if you would like to do that, because you can't make it out to the fair. I totally understand not everyone can make it out because I may not be on your coast at that time of year. All right? So reach out and I'll be there for you as best I can. All right? If you're here for the free reading giveaway, the only way you can enter is by dropping an emoji in a comment below. All right? So you put one emoji in a comment, one comment below, it's one entry. If you put one emoji in 7 comments, then you'll find you have 7 entries. And if you put 7 emojis in one comment, you'll find it's 1 entry. Okay? So you get the idea. Enter as often as you like. I'm interested in having you do that sort of thing. I love that interaction. And I will go ahead and draw at the end of the month one name out of the hat, and I will post it in the first week of January on the channel. And of course, after that, I will reach out to you privately. All right, so you won't miss out. Thank you so much for being here. We will talk next week all about the 7th through the 13th of December. I would like to see you back. See you then.